Let me look at this real quick. To fill up one stat all the way costs 38,000 VC, 38,800. So I'm going to round that to 40,000 VC. Okay, 40,000 VC would cost you $10 in real life. But that's just for one stat.
There's like 6 stats.
No, there's more than that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stats. Well, yeah, because you have layups, dunks, mid-range, long-range, ball handling, passing, rebounds, steals, blocks, all that shit. So, to max out my guy, let's pretend I didn't buy the $150 edition. To max out my guy to where you can compete is 190,000
I have a
VC.
very unorthodox team when you actually know how it works.
And that's $50. But you only get about 200 VC per game. So if you don't buy the VC, it will take you over 200 games to get to where you can compete a little bit. And this game's just going to come out next September anyway, so all this bullshit's not going to matter.
What game is coming out next September?
2K. Yeah. Every year, Madden, Call of Duty, NBA comes out. They charge you money, you pay real money, but you don't get to carry over that progress the next year. You just do it again every fucking year.
Obviously, because that's the way they get money off people.
Mm-hmm.
That's why if I'm going to pay money for a game, I'm going to invest it into a game that I know I'm going to be playing for a reasonable time.
Exactly. But depending on the game, you might not have that choice, because they might just cut the servers off of you after 2 years.
That is true, also.
There's I mean, I know Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare servers are still open, but still.
Yeah. But some good servers, like SOCOM servers, are down.
Yeah, see, that's bullshit.
Does anyone remember SOCOM? I know I love that.
I remembered SOCOM, the first two for PS2. I loved those two. I did not play the one for PS3 very much. Because I felt like the first two were more stealthy, it was just, I don't know. Very good game. Very good game.
SOCOM I really liked, but they just saw it to a point where they just cut off the servers, and it's
Exactly. And then they make games that depend on the internet, like the Need for Speed from 2 years ago, internet only.
Oh yeah, I
That's
remember that.
fucking stupid.
The remake of Most Wanted.
No, not Most Wanted. That was the one that's just called Need for Speed.
Oh.
the game that I have. It's like it has like a car on the front of it. It's like kind of black and blue.
Black and blue.
Yeah.
You get the one with the BMW on it?
Hold on, I'm not really too great with cars.
Green. It's either a green Porsche or a BMW, depending on the cover, I think, or edition.
Let me just find it quickly. I play a lot of games.
Yeah, I used to, man, but
I think I'm talking about a different game.
is it not Need for Speed?
It's Need for Speed, but it has 2 cars in front.
What are the cars?
It's a blue car and a red car.
A blue car and a red car. Alright, so is it a special edition or something?
I don't know.
Blue car and a red car. What's the name of the Need for Speed?
It's just called Need for Speed.
Well, that would be the same one. I thought there was a green Porsche on the cover. Yeah, I think it's the same one we're talking about, though. But, I've been playing Need for Speed since '97. I didn't get that one, and I'm not getting the next one. Same thing with Madden. Madden's another game I've been playing since, like, '98.
how mad I was. I was devastated when I finally got my character to overall 90 just by grinding in one of the NBA games. I think it was NBA 2K15.
Okay.
I finally got to 90. I have like 30k easy saved up ready in the middle. I go to
GG.
my character and I can't use him
GG.
anymore. Not even solo because it was a multiplayer character and the servers got shut down.
Yeah, see, that's bullshit. Because 2K... Go ahead. Yeah, and this one, I guarantee if you get this, it'll be a grind that you've probably haven't grinded in 2K since, like, 2K10. I mean, this is a grind. And unless you buy all the little boosts, you're not going to make shit. And unless you join either the Warriors or, like, the fucking Celtics,
No,
you're not
I'll
going
be
to win
back
shit.
in a bit. I gotta step outside for a moment.
Oh, alright. Well, still a good battle, though.
He gotta smoke a jig.
Why would you have to go outside to do that?
I don't know.
Wait,
Probably
smoke
got
a
little
what?
kids in the house.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
That, or people that probably might have asthma.
I plan on a point of giving my child CBDs, not the THC part, but the CBD. That way they can get the benefits without the psychoactive part. Because I'm a gentleman. My kid can have the CBD, but the THC's for daddy. See, you don't get high for CBD. CBD is the shit that's more responsible for the cancer stuff, the cancer killing, all that shit. That's more so the CBDs, and it's for people who generally don't want to get high or can't because they're not old enough or whatever. THC is what gets you high, and that does have medical purposes too, but usually not as, I guess, valued as CBD. So if you wanted to kill your cancer without taking too many pills and syrups and all that bullshit, you want to get some CBD. And if you're in pain, then that's where THC kind of helps too. But it's natural, you know, that's my biggest thing, is it's natural, not made in some fucking factory.
Yeah, natural remedies do work very well.
It does,
They do.
and most people kill him on their daily basis. Most people kill medicine as weed. But even though you could eat a dandelion, you can eat dandelions, you can eat pine, drink pine, cedar. Some of the shit from trees that we get has more vitamin C than any fucking fruit that you could buy. But we're not taught that in school. We're not taught how to fucking deal with money in school. We're not really taught with shit.
Yeah, they want you to all. They want.
They want us to learn enough information to shout it back and be like, oh, yep, you're following in line. Exactly. They don't teach you how to survive. Exactly.
Yeah, they don't.
Exactly.
They don't
How to
teach
do
that.
your own taxes is fucking a great thing to learn, because if you don't, you'll be fucked. Oh, it'll cost you fucking your life, because the IRS will screw you. They'll
Yeah, but
take
they don't want to teach people
everything
that because they want
from
to.
you.
They just want to keep taking money from you like it's nothing. Like money grows on trees and it doesn't.
Nope. Yeah, see,
My parents do the same.
my
my
dad's
parents-
so
my
smart
parents
at
done the
explaining things that it's almost too smart for me to fucking remember. It's like I have to write down the shit my dad says to me. Because he talks about fucking rough IRAs and investments and fucking different type of accounts that I've never heard of. And if you have this kind of account and only put 200 a month in it for fucking until you're 68, you'll be okay. And something about interest rates, and it's like, Jesus, my dad's just too fucking smart for me. Fucking makes me feel dumb talking to him sometimes. 47. Well, yeah, he's been all over the place.
My dad's older than yours. My dad's 50 years old.
See, it helps when you're around a lot of different people too. Like me, I've been around every race, every fucking gender, every political fucking spectrum. I've heard every opinion, and when you have that, you become smarter. When you live in different places, you become smarter. I've lived in at least 5 different states.
Yeah, so basically you get aware with racial diversity and stuff. You know how to react to certain people and stuff. Yeah, in school, and this is one thing that was brought up. This is one thing that was brought up in my English class today. We was having a conversation why are schools not racially diverse? Like some schools are primarily one race and other schools are another. It's ridiculous. Then they talk about hitting segregation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff was talked about in my English class today. I was like, when you think about it, it's true. It's
yeah.
Yeah,
but,
race shouldn't matter, but it's sad that it's sad that they make such a big deal about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of my sense of humor is so, how do I say this? I have like to me, a stand-up comic sense of humor. And I mean the kind of person that, like, I don't know what shows you guys are into, so it makes it hard to use a reference, but no, see, okay, that's a show to use as a reference. I would say that show, 1 out of 10 on my scale is like a fucking 3. Because you're not allowed to, basically the more family friendly the show, the more I probably don't like it. I like the ones that are on after like a certain time, where they get to swear, where they get to, if I had to write my own show, I'd have to go to HBO or Showtime. Because it'd be the only network. So basically
the one shows that be on at real late at night. Because that's usually usually when it comes on. Stuff like that comes on.
No, I don't really watch cartoons anymore. My shows would be, right, I'm not, I used to be into Family Guy for years, and then that kind of just got old. I don't think people realize how long Family Guy's already been out, but it was 1999.
Got that. Then you have The Simpsons. That's still around.
Right. That's been out longer. That's been out fucking, I don't know. I want to say late 80s.
Yeah.
That's been out at least 20 fucking years. At least. But I like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that, but basically my sense of humor involves racism, sexism, prejudice against political parties, and nothing's off limits with my humor. That's the way I view things. I don't give a fuck if you are in a wheelchair, if you are fucking retarded. I will find a way to make fun of you, but in the right context, so it's funny and not hurtful. Unless you don't have that humor, then everything's going to be hurtful. Under the right context, that's why I think being a stand-up comic is the only you can have where you can say anything you want and not really get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Any fucking thing. And people will pay to hear that, but obviously, if they don't, then that's not your demographic. Like, Right. I generally don't like comedies also that have laugh tracks in the background. Those bother me.
Oh, yeah, I remember those. Yeah,
They still use
those
them,
those were common. They still are.
yeah,
In some aspects.
but I don't know. Do you guys watch The Office at all, or heard of The Office?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, both these shows are on Netflix, but again, I don't like the first time I watched It's Always Sunny, the very first episode. It was a show that I gave a chance like 4 years after it aired, because they were already more than that, because they were on season 7 when I gave it a fucking chance, and I kicked myself in the ass for not giving it a chance. I loved the fucking show so much. I couldn't believe that they didn't get canceled after the first episode, because although now it doesn't seem like big of a deal, it was about black people, and I was just surprised that it didn't get cut. Like, they didn't bitch enough and get it cut. It was just kind of racially uncomfortable and just the way I like my comic.
Sure.
I don't know, I guess I'd kind of recommend checking out at least one episode, and if you like it, great. If you don't, well, no, I was talking about It's Always Sunny. The Office is funny, but not as funny. It's Always Sunny is the one I would recommend, but again, if you get offended easily, you're not going to like the show. But the show's fucking great. I think it's just well written. I would love to be in it. I love the show so much. I have shirts from it.
Damn. I feel like you really became a fan. You actually get official merchandise.
Oh yeah, I have all the DVDs, but I don't open them because I have all the episodes on my laptop.
So pretty much the DVDs are collectibles.
Yeah, I opened a couple of them because I wanted to hear the swearing version, because when you watch it on Netflix, they don't swear all the way. A little bit. They still say shit, but they don't say fuck. They say shit on the air, but they don't say fuck. That's pretty much the only word right now. Yeah, I would recommend that you guys would try it out. Just, I don't know, watch the first 10 minutes of it and tell me if it's fucking funny to you.
I'll give it a shot.
It's fucking great. Why'd you start? You started all over?
Yeah, he started his game over. I think it was something. I think because you said you was doing something with your friend, and then you had to get something without a master ball again, right?
I thought about starting my Sapphire over.
I'm not starting my Sapphire over.
Well, I wanted to start mine over because I was going through the legit route partially, and something happened to where shit's not popping up like it should, so I just got them from my friend and copied them. But I was trying to get the fourth.
Like what?
The fourth Reggie wouldn't pop up.
Wait, alright.
Yeah, I have all of them in my party. I renamed.
You renamed
and
it.
I waited.
Did you have Did you have like a frozen item, like a Castelia cone or snowball or something it was holding?
No.
Then that's probably why. Cause it needs to hold that. So like a Nevermelt Ice also works too. So you have it hold that and have all three of them in your party, and then it should work. Cause you had to go to Island Cave for it to pop up. Cause I did that with mine.
And there was another one that wasn't popping up, but I don't remember who. Oh, Cresselia wasn't popping up.
Cresselia? Oh yeah, that's yeah. You can only find it on Crescent Isle, and Crescent Isle is pretty rare.
But I got everyone else to pop up. The Azelf, Miss Spirit, and the Uxie. I got Kabalion, Terrakion, fucking Lugia, Ho-Oh, yeah, all that shit. All those other ones seem to pop up just fine.
So basically you had Zekrom and Kyurem, and also Thunderous and Lando.
Landorus, yep, that works.
As well as Dialga and Giratina.
Yep, I have all those. All the trios or quads, I have them all, except I couldn't get the Reggie or Cresselia, so I just got it from my friend. But I noticed that they weren't popping up even before I altered the time, but altering the time, I'm sure, didn't help. No, but from what I thought it was 24 hours. It's been months, and they still don't fucking pop up.
That's strange. I know. Well, I know Pokemon. There's one thing I also noticed. If sometimes I think if you beat the league again, that it kind of fixes that somewhat too. Because that's what happened with one of my friends. Because like I'm saying, his heat ran wasn't popping up. He had to beat the lead again, and then the heat ran popped up.
Yeah, see, that popped up for me too. You know, for a while I was only modding on Ruby.
Crescent Isle is rare, but for some reason, here's the crazy part. Ever since I've caught my Cresselia, I've been seeing Crescent Isle a lot, and it's supposed to be the rarest island.
That's my fucking ball. Damn it. Sorry.
And this is what I understand. Like, once you get Crescent Isle and you record Cresselia, it shouldn't pop up anymore. But yet it does. It pisses me off when I see it. When I'm on ORAS. Especially on Alpha Sapphire. I'm debating if I should get a Mega Ruby or not, though. If I do ever get a Mega Ruby, though, I'm probably going to use that just to keep starting over with certain things.
Well, if you do, just... maybe go to Walmart first, because you don't want to be paying $40 for a fucking game that's already a few years old.
Oh, I'm not.
I wouldn't want to.
Oh, I guarantee you, I'm not paying no fucking $40. I'm not buying. I'm not gonna buy it. I wasn't planning on buying it new anyway.
Well, if you buy it new from Walmart, it could be like $25. It just depends.
Yeah, I always be price hunting. That's what I did with my ex.
But what I was saying earlier is I get stuff with my luck. I've gotten the same games cheaper, brand new at Walmart than the GameStop. Because I'll go into GameStop and they're selling Pokemon X and Y for $35 used, when I can get it for $25 new at Walmart. Well, it's just X and Y.
$60, damn. Bruh, I paid 26 for mine used.
Well, right now, go on you have a cell phone, I'm assuming, right?
Damn.
That sucks. So the Walmart that you went to is in Canada? That might be a part of the reason.
Yeah, a lot of things are higher in Canada.
See, like, I'm going to type in, okay, so right now I typed in Pokemon 3DS. X brand new is $29. Sun brand new is $31. Moon is regular. Oh, no, that's Ultra. That's a pre-order for Ultra. See, if you go to GameStop, you're not going to get Pokemon Sun for $31. It's going to be fucking $8 more. Ruby is $33. Sapphire is $28. Sapphire right now, if I went to Walmart, I could get for $28. $28.99. Exactly. This is why I don't go to GameStop. I know, but I don't go because. Well, did you look at the website? See, well, I have heard of a Walmart not price matching, but most of the ones I went to, I'd be like, all right, your website says this is it. Here's the proof. Thank you. And that's it.
And they just match the price.
Exactly.
Yeah, my Walmart's match price. But some I know I should be seeing them. Some of them stopping to do that as of late. I don't know why.
Just more fucking money, greedy ass fucks.
Yeah, go figure. And that child is?
Yeah, I made extra copies of that guy because I wanted to have one of each of his forms and then one of each of his forms in shinies. So I have 2 of each of his forms.
Oh, I didn't even need to make copy because they're breedable. If I'm gonna make a copy, I could just breed them all.
Oh, maybe that's how I fucking did it because I do remember doing that.
You could breed Rotto with a Ditto.
I think I did it with a few Pokemon. I don't think I did it fucking 16 times though. Not 16. 14? 12. Whatever.
I already have a Heat Rotom. I already have a competitive Heat Rotom.
We'll just buy the device. It's only like $30. I got mine at a GameStop, but you could just order it online. Well, first of all, that's kind of a hard question to answer because me growing up, I've always been kind of a manipulative person to a degree. I've always had this kind of charisma that I could get what I want one way or another. It wasn't always the best course of action. Sometimes it was stealing, and the stealing doesn't have anything to do with charisma specifically, but assuming your parents, right, I'm getting what I fucking want one way or another. So if you don't have your own money or any source of income, an allowance of some kind, ask your parents for it. Ask them what you could do for that money. What can you do? If I wash a car, yeah, see, and they're okay with it.
I'm the same way. I'm type the
See,
same way
I
my
always
dad.
I always gave my change back without being asked, and I think that helped build up so much fucking trust. I had so much trust from my parents that I could throw a house party when they were out of town, and they would never think that I would ever do such a fucking thing, because I was always honest with them. Always honest. Oh, I never lied, steal from them, while my stepsister fucking did the exact opposite all the time. So when she told the truth, no one would believe her, but when I lied, everyone believed it. Because Anthony doesn't lie, so... But I built up that trust. They'd give me money for the movies, they'd let me watch things. I would keep my lunch money for school and buy video games with it. Then how do you eat? What school do you go to? Well, a high school?
That's
kind
crazy.
of private fucking alternative school? This doesn't make any sense. How do you go to a private or a public school that's not some sort of alternative? Exactly.
I
Is that normal?
I still find that strange because cause my own, my all our schools I've been to, they all had cafeterias or at some type of
Yeah.
degree, and I actually been in some newer
Even
buildings
the
that had some really
colleges.
nice cafeteria. And my college actually got to open up a new cafeteria, like a whole student center with a whole brand new cafeteria and everything, and it's all brand new. The food in there is delicious, but it's a bit pricey though. No,
I don't know.
no, it does not.
I think in the next one, I think he's supposed to.
Yeah,
I
but
think
basically, all it does is a lot. Like for the new one, from what I heard, is that you could practically it just allows you to use a second Z move.
For him specifically, or for all of them.
I think for any one of your moms, you have to use a second Z move. Not to mention they also said that I think they not to mention I heard O Power is making a return.
Oh, power. See, I barely understood what that was because by the time I got on that, it wasn't really used. Because I started playing Pokemon probably about a month and a half before Sun and Moon was scheduled to come out.
Well, for me it was about like a month and a couple of days because I came back on the 13th, and the 13th was literally yesterday.
Well, see, I don't remember. I just know that it was around this time, and I was living in Ohio at the time. One of the worst states I've been to.
Oh, Cleveland.
What about Cleveland?
Well, I was saying that's like I reckon like only when I think of Ohio, I think of Cleveland.
You know, that was on the way other side of me. I was more close to like the border of Indiana than I was Cleveland, for sure. But I'm just from Washington. I just like the weather, the climate. Everything about Washington to me is wonderful. I love the mountains, the trees. You know, it doesn't get too hot or cold, and it's not fucking flat. We generally don't have tornadoes and all. The worst thing that can really happen to us is mudslides and an earthquake. Like a catastrophic earthquakes for sure. Like Japan and shit is, I mean, because they're in the ring of fire. How far north? Canada's a place I thought about living in. Up there.
Yeah, I know.
What province
I
are
heard
you
about
in?
the healthcare part.
Yeah. Ontario. I know.
Isn't that on the other side of some of the Great Lakes?
So
That's like closer
So
to
what time
Michigan.
is it for you? Okay. He's because Vancouver
I
is
think that's
above
like
me.
what's that, actual time zone, right? If he's in the central time zone, it should be
No,
5.
he might be Eastern.
Yeah, if it is Eastern, then it should be 6:22 because I'm in the Eastern time zone.
5.
So
Fuck.
yeah, Central. I was on point.
No, Mountain? Doesn't
Nah,
it go west? Doesn't it go Pacific, Mountain, Central,
Yeah, well,
No, I'm missing one.
his time zone, either 5:23 is Central.
It's 3:23 for me right now.
Yeah, that's the West Coast time
So you're
zone.
2 hours ahead of me, but an hour behind him.
Yeah, cause
So
I'm in the
you're
Eastern
in
time
Central.
zone.
Because when I lived in Ohio, I was barely just over that line to where we were in East. Because like an hour west puts us back into Central. Yep. Yeah, it'll be dark in about an hour and a half.
Where I live, it's starting to get dark.
Well,
It's not
he's
dark
also
yet.
more north than we are. So even though you'd be more east, he's more north.
Yeah.
So that's why it's probably darker for him.
Yeah, that's true. Because especially since they change the seasons, and like I think within the next 2 weeks anyway, daylight saving time is about to end.
No, didn't that already happen?
Nah, not yet.
You sure?
Yeah, it didn't happen yet. It usually happens around
dude,
November.
I could have sworn that was this month.
Nah, next month. It always happens in November.
Fuck. I can never remember that. And when I do remember that it's some kind of daylight savings, I can never remember if I'm going up or down.
Well, when it's daylight saving times, you lose an hour. So basically, you go up. When it ends, you go back and you gain an hour. So basically, when daylight saving times end, you're gonna go back an hour.
So we go back in the fall, or we go forward in the fall?
We go back. We go back an hour.
All right.
And plus, I never changed my DS time. My DS time is set to like where it's like where daylight saving times doesn't even exist. Like where it didn't exist, like it's regular time. So basically, It's like 5 o'clock in my DS right now, even though it's 6 o'clock right now. So basically, when the change happens, it will match the same time. It will match the same exact time when it will be. But it's supposed to be happening in November. I know it always happens on a Sunday.
Huh. Well, you're more observant than I am.
Same with daylight saving times. It always happens on a Sunday. But the difference is with daylight saving times is that the daylight saving time sometimes can happen in early March or it can happen in late March. That's the difference with that one. But I know for daylight saving time ends, it's always early November, always. That's a constant.
What?
I think he said he wanted Darkrai again.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Fuck, you guys are gonna screw me. Oh my goodness. Fucking A. I'm two assists away from getting a double-double. And the game's gonna fucking screw me.
Dang.
Damn it!
It would have been better if you would have got a triple-double.
Well, triple-doubles are so hard to get in this. I can get triple-doubles all day in 16 and 17, all fucking day, whenever I want. This one right here, no. It's not without pain. Please shoot that. Shoot that. Why wouldn't you fucking shoot it? I swear the AI for my fucking guys are just horrible. I'm 2 assists away. I have 50 points. I just want to get a 50-point double-double.
How much time left?
1 minute.